Hello, welcome. This is Sports Tonight. We're broadcasting live from Channels TV Sports Center in Lagos, Nigeria. I'm Austin Okonakwa, and on the show tonight we'll continue our review of the just concluded 2016 Rio Olympics. We'll also continue our countdown to the Paralympics Games. Also, on the program, where we find out what's going down. Transfer deadline day. Who is moving? Who is staying? What are the figures saying? It seems we're breaking records in the English Premier League. We'll find out tonight on the show also. Let's quickly get you into all of what we're doing on the program tonight before we get into the nitty-gritty of the show. You know, our feedback mechanisms is still the same on Twitter, channels_sports, Facebook, channels-sports. You can also send us an email to sportstonight@channelstv.com. Just also let you know that all our top stories can be viewed on our website. It's channelstv.com. And on YouTube/channelsweb. If you're on the go, you can download the Channels TV app for your iPad, your iPhone, your Android, your iOS, your Windows phones, and also your BlackBerry can do the magic. m.channelstv.com, and you will be part of all that we're doing tonight on the program. I told you at the start of the program that we'll continue our countdown to the 2016 Paralympics Games. Is now 6 more days to go. How ready is Team Nigeria? 6 more days to go to the games in Rio. This is special sports. We're giving it enough attention right here at Channels TV Sports Center in Lagos, Nigeria. Para table tennis will get our attention tonight on the program. We want to find out how the guys representing Nigeria in para table tennis and how prepared they are for the competition. We'll also let you know what's going on as regards Team Nigeria, the athletes that are featured at the just concluded Rio Olympics, and what they are doing. How are they getting ready for the next challenge? What is the Ministry of Sports saying to them? What are they doing for their careers? We will not just let them go away that way. We will continue to track them. We'll also be in Uyo, Akwa Ibom State. Yeah, that's the camp venue for the Super Eagles of Nigeria for Saturday's AFCON qualifying game against Tanzania. People say it's a soft game. They played a test game against Aqua United this evening. We'll give you all the updates coming from down, but it's more about transfer deadline day. Stay with us, walk with us on this journey, and we'll take you around all that is going through your exciting world of sports. My colleague Yemi Adebayo joins us now. Yemi, good to have you on the program.
It's good to be here, Austin. Exciting day. I wish I wasn't here.
Take off your money, clean out the team.
It's exciting. You look at a lot of figures that is making you consider if you're actually doing the right job. It's always interesting. This period in the season, crazy figures out there.
Yeah.
Some figures you never knew. I didn't think in my lifetime anybody could pay £100 million for one player. Woo. I didn't think it would happen. It has happened. I didn't think that Arsenal would spend £50 million in one day. They did. A lot of you talk about the English Premier League. I'm very sure we'll get there. How they surpass the £1 billion mark. That's a record. There's no league has ever done that.
It's huge.
It's huge. Where's the money coming from?
I know. In this time,
in this part of the world, we're talking recession, and some people, it's interesting.
Millions of players, and particularly the sort of players that they're buying, moving to clubs, and they say, this player, this amount. Ridiculous.
Footballers are modern day mercenaries.
Yeah.
They care about the money. Forget about the badge. Forget about club loyalty. It's all about the money. And when you show the money, players are ready to move.
That's right. So that's it. We'll continue updates as regards transfer deadline dates. So much movement, so much monies are being spent. Let's also let you know quick updates on the Paralympic Games. Nigerian athletes are expected to leave tomorrow for the games. Yes, so that's the updates. We told you 23 athletes will represent Nigeria. We read them out for you. Some of the names, Anna Babalola. There's also Bose Omolayo. I call him a legend of our lifetime, Yakubu Adesokon, and the other powerlifters that will be representing the country. And the para table tennis players, also Ahmed Koleosho is a member of the team, and there's also Nick Emmanuel. Let's go to Abuja. Ahmed Koleosho is standing by to join us on the program. Talk to us about para table tennis and how prepared they are for the Paralympic Games. Good evening, Ahmed Koleosho, and welcome to the program.
Yeah, good evening.
Okay, I see you guys are ready to leave for Rio. Talk to us about para table tennis and how ready are you guys to compete in Rio?
Well, para table tennis is more like distribution. still challenge. I to the class 1 to 5. That's for those that are not for those that are standing as some impairment. But basically, we have only 3 wheelchair players qualified now for the game. Class 3, that's me. Class 4, me. Class 5, me. So, about 100.
Ahmed, what are your expectations? Is this the first time you're featuring at the games? You think you're well prepared to go compete for a medal?
I started the game. I started attempting Nigeria 2 years ago, and I started the game unfortunately. So personally, I think I definitely went so far. Yeah.
Okay, well, we'll try. We'll try to connect with you again, Ahmed. We're having some issues with the connection. Ahmed Koleosho, para table tennis player. But yeah, I like the enthusiasm. You see them preparing alongside his teammate Nick Emmanuel. We keep talking about the regular table tennis, but it's heartwarming to see these guys play para table tennis.
Yeah, that does show you that the human spirit is very strong. You know, if you put your mind to something, you can achieve. Most of these guys had lofty dreams, had plans before the unfortunate happened and put them in this situation, and they're not giving up, and it's commendable. Even some of us able-bodied people should emulate some of them, what they've been able to do, and we should show love, care, and give them the support. These guys, it's not like the able-bodied, if you say 23, it's going to be 23. For these guys, it's not going to be so. They need their handlers, they need those who are going to take care of them, they need, those who know when it's going to do this, when it's going to do that, all of those key details, and of course the officials that will be there with them. Let's not be ashamed to spend money. Let's put good money on the table, make these guys happy.
Not just, let's not be ashamed of spending money. Let's come all out to support these guys. I mean, what they're doing is heartwarming. What they're doing is enough motivation. It's you can look at these guys and get inspired. Of course. I watched them train, and the only thing they were asking for is the right environment. You see, for instance, they're training at the same indoor training center for
the able-bodied.
And they're saying that that's not what we want, but they are still using it.
They are. I mean, I'm impressed. In modern societies, they understand that you have people that are disabled. They create their own environment for them, their own transporting system, their own sporting facilities. All of these things we need to do. And the reason why you need to encourage these guys, I mean, these guys are telling you, look, I'm not saying you should give me money. I'm not going to sit on the street and be a beggar. I can, make a living for myself. I can do the things that I want to do. And these guys have constantly shown us that if we put our money where our mouth is, things will go on well for them. You can be sure that if you give them the right training equipment, the necessary support, you can get all the beggars off the street. Every human being is useful for something.
That's right.
And that is what the key lesson for Paralympics, that every human being is useful. We said it here yesterday about how some of these guys are breadwinners in their families, about how some of these guys are taking care of some able-bodied people. So we should look at that and not ignore the fact that these guys, whatever they do, brings glory, honor, and fame to our country.
These are family men. These are family, and they're living a responsible life, despite the challenges that they've been through in life. So, wishing Nigerian athletes going to the Paralympic Games all the best. They're expected to leave tomorrow. Hopefully, that will happen, and we'll continue to monitor the situation. Yeah, I mean, how can we talk about the Paralympic Games? We start talking about the host country, Brazil. They're also getting ready, and these are the guys that are already on ground. They will welcome the likes of Ahmed Koleosho. Say, welcome to our city.
Yeah. It's the same with the Olympics. These guys have been ready for ages. Look at the equipments. This is the key thing that I want to say. Paralympics involves more people than the. So if we are thinking of any face-saving, any cost-cutting measures for these Paralympics, we should just forget it. For one person,
like 5 persons.
for one person doing wheelchair, you might probably need 5 to assist you. All of these things. I just hope we're ready. I hope we're ready. Brazil has been ready for years. Some of them have regular competitions. The society is structured. And you know, the painful part of Austin is we complain about not having money. Some of these countries are faced with the same problems that we have here, and they have still found a way to ensure that some of these guys feel, feel that they belong to the country. Give them a sense of belonging. They are able to do the sports, the equipment are made available, and they are able to do everything. These guys, believe me, I believe they've started this thing. They didn't start 2 years ago. They've been ready. Some of them have a league. Some of them have.
You know, when I was in Rio, I spoke to some guy from Jordan, and they were even saying that they were waiting for the Paralympic Games because there are a lot of lessons that one can get out of it. And sometimes they're not even looking towards winning medals, that their flag is always among the best sporting countries in the world. Just gives them joy.
I mean, I said, that feeling that you get that you're useful, that feeling that you get that you amount to something, that feeling that you get that somebody cares about you. All of those things, you put all of that together, and you can't quantify what it will mean to these guys. And in this part of the world, if you're not giving these guys what they need, what you're simply saying is, go to the streets and start begging. And some of these guys don't want that. They're not saying throw money at us. And we have even seen that throwing money at people doesn't work. Right. We threw money at some guys. They went to the Olympics. It's nothing. 2012 was a disaster. 3 months to go. Started throwing money around. Didn't work. But these guys are saying, give us the facilities, create the enabling environment, and see what we are able to do. And when you look at all of this, it's a testimony to the willpower of the average human being, facing adversity, standing up to be counted, and when the odds, I mean, you see someone swimming with one arm,
you see someone
playing table tennis,
powerlifting, throwing the javelin, throwing the discus.
It's so sad that Oscar Pistorius, we will not make us talk about him for the positive reasons, but his story is another example of somebody going against the odds. Some of these guys even want to race against, play against the able-bodied guys to show, look,
just to prove a point that, look,
I'm not disadvantaged. Seeing somebody who has just one leg going into the waters. I can't remember the last time I entered the waters.
I know that's got yourself. But I understand what you're saying. You're saying that the Olympic Games promotes inclusion.
Yes.
This year we saw the Olympic refugee team. It makes this Paralympics very special because these guys will look at the guys that represented the refugee team and say to themselves that they made it special. We can make our own memorable.
That's just it. That's just it. And I'm hoping it's going to be a memorable experience.
Yeah.
We all love victories. We want to win, but the inclusion that it gives these people is all that matters. Look, I grew up in the secondary school I went to. There was something like blind football. It's similar to this, and of course, like I said, you need people around.
That's right.
To help you out.
Very, very interesting. We cannot wait for the Paralympic Games to start. 6 more days to go. Team Nigeria expected to leave tomorrow for Rio. We're just hoping that the Ministry of Sports have provided everything that the athletes need to make it a memorable event for them in Rio. You know what? We'll go on a quick break now. When we come back, we'll review the 2016 Rio Olympics. We'll go to Texas, speak to an Olympian. Don't go anywhere. Stay.